AI implementations are failing because you're not paying attention to the construct of your knowledge base.
Welcome to Partner TechX. I'm Scott Campbell with the Global Technology Industry Association. This week we are with Bapti & Company in Phoenix, and we are talking about all things channel partner program, innovations, AI, trends, everything that's happening to improve the relationships between vendors and their partners. And I am joined right now by Nick Tidd. Nick, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Nick is the head of worldwide channels at Zoom, and we are here to talk about all things that he's seeing, his company is seeing in terms of how they're helping their channel partners. To start with though, Nick, tell me a little bit about what are you hoping to see, hear, learn this week at Partner TechX?
So I'm probably going to give you a different answer than what you would have expected from most participants. I have my team here, and the team is really excited about seeing and networking with their peers. It's a great opportunity. For me personally, as I progress through my career, it's actually a little bit about giving back. It's amazing to see these young minds here and the challenge that they have in front of them. So participating in the keynote gave me an opportunity to kind of share some words of wisdom. As I said to them, I'm excited for them. The rate of change and the rate of technology is far faster now than we saw when we all broke into the channel many years ago.
And that's great. So tell me a little bit about what you and your team that's here, what are you guys doing? What is Zoom doing around AI? How are you guys using AI?
It's just part of our DNA and our culture. And as I walked the audience through, and the advice that I gave them was that be very concerned on how you're constructing the agent. The agent informs the AI strategy and how you build that out. And more specifically, as you start to take advantages of it, be very predictive with your analytics, and it will help you inform to the point where you want to create a digital twin. That digital twin enables the CAMs and the channel participants to be a lot more productive in how they're interfacing and interacting with partners.
And I was going to bring that up. You talked about being our digital twins in your session. Can you explain a little bit about what digital twins are and how they can be so valuable?
Sure. And I think what really resonated well with the audience today was we talked about the fact that a QBR is a moment in time reflective of what's been in the past, whereas a QBR technically should be taking place every day. And so specifically, the approach of the digital twin is to inform you of trends, to inform you of performance, to inform you of workflow and how should I be structuring my day. But more importantly, how can I take the context of everything that I'm learning and bring that back in my daily life? A lot of us talk about daily reflection, reflecting on the performance of my partners, the performance of my community. AI allows you to enable that. And so the digital twin, and the reason why at Zoom we reinforce that term, I'm not replacing the CAM. I'm augmenting the CAM's experience so that they can basically have more productive time in their day. So you're giving time back for more FaceTime selling.
So a QBR really can become a DBR, but almost, it can also, AI is almost making it, you can almost have an RTBR, real-time business review, right? That's what AI is able to do now.
100%. And as channel leaders and part of TechX, is how do I build those models to inform that? And so the team here, it's a great opportunity for them to collaborate with their peers. It's a great opportunity to share best practice. Of course, we all adhere to the Chatham House rules, but this is one of the very few events where you can actually come together as a tech community, which is why it's important for us to attend.
So tell me a little bit about what successes you guys have had now. How have your partners benefited from what you've been able to accomplish with AI?
With Zoom, many people know us for meetings, but of course, meetings is just one component of our portfolio. We're seeing accelerated growth in contact center. We're seeing accelerated growth in phone with ZVA, our virtual assistant. And so what AI has helped us to do is to demonstrate the breadth of the portfolio, to help our customers navigate how to build those investments and structure those investments so that you're getting the maximum return. For example, in how you're building agents. You could get enamored with this shiny object, but if you're not building a roadmap to implementation, Your knowledge base to which you build that LLM is only going to be as good as the content within it. So and we've referenced this, pay very close attention to the structure around your AI footprint. And AI means many different things to many different people, but specifically the channel community, and now Scott will narrow down on your question. We have basically put our AI capability within our partner portal, within our programs, within our technology, so that our partners can use it to extract information around performance. Renewals is another big area if you're in the SaaS world, if you're putting together marketing programs and real-time campaigns. So it really accelerates the access to information, and that's what we've been doing through our partner community.
So you guys have a lot of tools, a lot of resources available, AI powered for your partners, but how much are your partners using? Because it kind of takes two to tango, right?
Correct.
You guys can give them all the tools, but if they're not implementing them and using them, how are you bringing them up to speed and getting them empowered?
It's almost like you need to lead them to the water, so to speak, if I can use that phrase. It's understanding and giving them the agents. And I keep going back to agents because agents inform the workflow, which informs the prompts. And so if you're able to demonstrate value to your partner community through using it, and I'll give you a real world example. We use it because we're very focused on reducing churn, specifically in the SaaS business. And so we've given them prompts to say, what are not only my upcoming renewals, but to your point, what is the usage of the end customer and why would they not be using it, and giving them case studies to be able to use it. And so it's no longer if you build it, they will come. It's build it and show them and they will follow. But again, it goes back to, and I said this earlier today, go to your CAMs that are the most challenging for you and understand their workflow. And because we all remember the adage, the hardest salespeople to manage are sometimes your most successful. And so if you can tackle that and get their share of mind and share of wallet in using tools, that's when you'll get the adoption. So it's the use cases.
From the bottom up.
100%. Yep. Because where we see, and there's a lot of stats out there, the number of AI initiatives that fail is because of the implementation and therefore the ongoing usage, because you're literally continuing to build that engine to continue to learn, to do the predictive analytics, to be able to make the recommendations. So if you're not constantly improving the performance, you will not get the uptake.
All right, that is great. So one last question. What do you see going forward? What's coming up for Zoom, and what do you see like for AI being in channel partner programs in the future too?
Specifically at Zoom, we're very focused on speed to market with products. And so the big area and the ask I get from my community is give me more contextual micro learnings. Associate the learning to my pipeline, associate the learning to my expertise, associate it to my persona. So when you're logging in, hey, it's Scott from GTIA. I know what Scott's persona is. Hey, by the way, Scott, since the last time you logged in, here's everything you missed. And by the way, it's in a short, and I would love it if the viewers can give me some feedback. I've been polling people. What is the maximum length until you become completely distracted? The consensus seems to be 15 minutes. And so if you can contain that, so to your question specifically, what's next? Micro contextual learnings in 15-minute segments to keep you abreast of all the changes in that daily reflection you're doing of how can I enable myself better to become more relevant with my partner community.
All right, that's awesome. 15 minutes is about my limit.
Your limit? Good to know.
All right, Nick Tidd, head of Worldwide Channels at Zoom. Thank you very much for joining us here. And thank you for watching GTIA on location. We're going to be here at Partner Tech X all week. Check our YouTube channel for playlists, subscribe, like, share, all the things, and we'll be back real soon.